a member of our administration. These are just facts that I have picked up, I have observed, and what I have sort of read. So as I say, I am not a member of our council or corporation. So I may be wrong on certain things, but not too wrong, I hope. But however, first of all, thank you all for your warm welcome to California. Since we arrived here 3 weeks ago, the warmth of the people's welcome has never varied. It's been extremely hot. And the people have acted to us in a friendly way, which we are, in fact, very touched. It always brings a lot of joy for us. And I'm saying that with all sincerity. I speak from my wife, and also from her. So thank you very much. Now, business in hand. Livingston. The new town was established in the early 60s as part of government policy to create new towns in which to rehouse people from the large cities. The people in those cities, well, the ones that the new towns were meant for, basically lived in very poor housing conditions. One room to a family. No toilets or wash bases inside the house. It was a communal toilet. One joint for maybe about 12 families. Now these were the conditions that were prevailing in some of the large cities. So it was a Labour government, which was, you know, a sort of leftish government, who did have the, feelings for the people at heart. They decided to set up these new towns. So however, Livingston was one of 5 that was designated for Scotland. The area chosen for Livingston was round the River Amond, which meandered between 2 sets of hills, the Pentland Hills and the Bathgate Hills. A very nice area, and Livingston obviously took its name from that area. Now, we have been blessed with many services, and if I can just basically go over them with you. Well, first of all, I'd like to say the area was heavily dependent upon coal mining, shale mining, from which oil was extracted in the last century. So we're one of the first to produce oil before the oil wells were came into being, and farming. Unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, farming is the only one that is now still in being. The other 2 heavy industries have now demised, which is maybe a good thing because it was not a very nice industry to work in. So this meant that when Livingston was set up, they had these 2 main industries going down, so therefore they had to set about to attract new industries. And I may say they did it very successfully. In the last year or 2, when the country has been going through a recession, Livingston has come up pretty lightly in this. The manufacturing companies are mainly high-tech plants, electronic and computer companies, mainly offshoots of Japanese, German, English and US companies, and we even have an Indian company. These companies were encouraged to come to Livingston through various incentives. One was grants, tax incentives, low interest loans, and above all, purpose-built plants ready and waiting for them. As well as those, we have a large United States company, Cameron Iron Works of Houston, Texas. This company is by far the largest employer of male labour. And this has been in the town right from day one. I personally was involved in the building of it as an engineer. Health. As you may be aware, we have a national health service. Each employee and employer pays a set amount each week into it. This entitles us to free hospitalisation and treatment, as well as doctor's appointments and phone calls where necessary. We do, however, have to pay towards dental care, eye testing and spectacles, and if necessary, any required prescriptions, no drugs without from. Having said this, each area of the town is served by a medical clinic with doctors, nurses, physiotherapists and dentists in attendance. As well as this, we have a large general hospital which was officially opened only last year by the Queen. Education. Imagine a wheel with the spokes emanating from the hub. On the perimeter, we have the primary schools. And each primary school which caters for children between 5 years and 11. Then when they're 11 years old, they come in through the spokes to the hub, which is the senior secondary school, which takes them up to the age of 18, and from there on to further education and other. They want it to university. We have further educational colleges which cannot bestow degrees, but these degrees obviously can be had at the established universities in the main cities, Edinburgh, which has